It was it was happening to me last time, so I don't know if I had to change one of my output speakers or.
Is that better?
No. Farmers worried about dangers lurking online.
I don't fully understand what I should be doing. There's definitely a big trust thing.
The nation's food supply, the target of malware launched by Russian-based hackers.
That's the reality of what we are facing.
Wow, like internal company logs. This is the hidden geopolitical game behind what we eat.
So she's allowed to have 3 liters, and then it will put up an alarm to me if she isn't drinking her milk.
And what would happen if this machine went down?
The cows would have no food, and that would be a big problem.
I mean, already, doesn't it just seem ridiculous already? Like, does he need a machine hooked up to the internet to feed his cow?
Yeah, totally. I mean, this is how fragile we are. I believe it, though. I believe that part. I just don't believe the Russian hacker part. I mean, come on, really?
Been farming this stretch of land in southern Ontario for 160 years. He still keeps the farm's first motorized tractor, a W4 International, bought decades ago. But now, with more than 100 dairy cows and 500 acres of land, McLaren feels like he needs to take advantage of the boom in new high-tech agricultural tools.
I think as farms get bigger and bigger, moving towards technology allows you to manage the cattle better with less time spent and more consistently and accurately with automation and those sorts of technologies.
McLaren's combine is GPS guided and cloud connected to distribute fertilizer more efficiently. His milk machine measures how much each cow should be producing. A computer model.
Is he a dairy farmer or a crop farmer?
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird, eh?
Determines what and how much its herd should be eating. Just about everywhere you look, there is a machine that automates the hardest tasks on McLaren's farm.
Speaking of automation, what's happening behind us here, Chris?
That's a feed pusher that's pushing feed up. We name our technology. So that feed pusher, his name is Fred. He pushes feed up 8 times a day.
Does Fred need to be on the internet?
You don't have to do that with shovels and scrapers.
Being connected means trusting the companies supplying the new technology, and they are becoming a prime target for hackers.
Farming is unlike a lot of other businesses because it's not only we're making a living here, but we're caretakers for animals. When somebody can hack in and shut down machines that is putting the welfare of those animals at risk, not able to feed the calves or not able to milk the cow, that's not just financially concerning, that's ethically concerning.
Being connected also means trusting agriculture companies to protect McLaren's data.
I don't fully understand what I should be doing either. I just talk to the companies and ask, and they assure me everything's fine. But
okay. What's going on here? This needs like deconstruction. Like there's something going on here. What is the national up to here? Why are we highlighting this big thing? Not you, but like, was this recent?
A big part. Oh yeah, this is recent. Yeah, this is just the other day.
Like, is it for money for infrastructure, like for electronic infrastructure support or for like firewall support? Like what's the?
I think this fucking douchebag just wants attention, man. I think it's this fucking farmer specifically is just like, he's like calling the companies, telling them what is he gonna do about Russian hackers, and they're like, bro, fucking relax, everything's fine.
Right. Yeah. Like, how did he find out they're Russian hackers? I mean,
there hasn't been an incident. That's what I'm saying.
And the national, that's what I mean. Like, why is the national running with this? Like,
I don't know. Do you think they're getting ready to say Russia hacked farms?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. It's
how many farms are connected to the internet? I mean, I need to know. There's a lot of farmers listening to the show. I need to know how many of your farms are hackable.
What about Brian from Australia, our buddy Brian? Is his farm, because he's got a new farm.
We got the Reverend here down in southern Alberta who's running a cattle farm.
And what's the purpose? Is it some 5D chess warfare on like our food supply before they attack? Like what?
Ron's calves aren't getting their 3 liters of milk. They're only getting 2.5. Maybe Ron should get out of bed and go. I even feel like shoveling the feed ain't that hard of a job. I mean, honestly, bro, by the time you fill up that feed pushing piece of shit with the feed, you could have just like fed the cows.
Fred, before you fed Fred, you could have fed the cows.
How much did that Fred fucking bot cost? What is happening?
We got R2D2 in the farm feeding your cows.
Is the news that slow? Is it the slow news cycle? Or is this guy just like, I'm blaming this guy for at least part of it?
Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
This is what the mainstream media is covering. Russian hackers hacking your auto milker. What do you want to do next? I mean,
I'll tell you what the National should have focused on is when that guy, remember 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago, the milk farmers, the dairy farmers were having to throw away a bunch of extra milk because they're over some quota. So they're following some stupid regulations where they have to throw away a bunch of milk, like tons of milk. So how about you follow that, National, and how the government's, messing with actual production and not blaming the Russians. It's the restrictions and this climate change net zero bullshit that's really affecting the farmers.